We're at the John Deere Classic. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
And from around 135 yards.
Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway. Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
A bit short with that effort.
Ooh, that almost went down. Lovely touch. Well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Here we are at the second tee.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
Taking aim from around 240 yards out here. I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the third.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
And there it goes from the sand. Okay, let's get back to the action. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
18-footer here is what he's facing. This for back-to-back birdies.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one.
So far, so good.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. He's currently tied for 12th. This hole here is a par 4.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green. Pretty good shot there.
Second shot here on the 4th. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
It's Ricky Fowler's turn now. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. What a quality shot that was.
Got to say, I can't see them not making birdie here, Luke.
And this putt to move into the top 5. Matt Kuchar is atop of the leaderboard with a one-stroke lead. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
You like that, didn't you?
TPC Deere run, Rich, is full of forced carries, and the fifth is no different.
I love the second shot. Should you find the fairway, you have a very simple shot down the hill where you can see the entirety of the green. You will go flag hunting with your second at the fifth.
Ouch, that hurts. "11 feet to the cup."
Nice little par putt here.
Looking good.
Nicely holed, and for par. Matt Kuchar currently leading the field. Here we are at the sixth hole.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, and make your birdie.
Well played, mate. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from about 105 yards, this player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
And a chance to move into a tie for second here.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, just missed. Big putt for par coming up. Yeah, that's disappointing. I was expecting you to hold that. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And down it goes. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh, right by the hole. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. And Cooch currently leads this one. We have a par 3 on this one.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't. This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Left yourself an opportunity.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Well, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. Okay, steady now. And this putt coming up for his par. Oh, that's frustrating. It's just about 3 feet away. And the putt drops, but that's back-to-back bogeys now.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, had a good lie in the bunker, but still, that was some kind of talent.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Matt Kuchar finds himself with a one-shot advantage over the field. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
Time for the second shot at the 8th. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Okay, that'll work. This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard.
This one's tracking.
Just didn't drop.
A par putt awaits. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, get in.
Oh, so close.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And Matt Kuchar looking for multiple wins this season, currently leading here. Time now to take in the 9th hole.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Oh, well played. Opting for the 5-iron. Yeah, that one's looking good. Not a bad play, that one. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
He was on a good line. A par putt on the table. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. We've reached the beginning of the back 9. The 10th.
Par 5, 581 yards. Most players will be laying up for their second shots as a large pond on the right-hand side of the green will collect your golf ball if you hit a wayward one going forward in 2.
Atta boy, good shot. And here we are with the 3rd shot. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Matt Kuchar is at top of the leaderboard with a 1-stroke lead. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got, oh, I'd say roughly 120 here.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. Wow, that was dialed in. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 shots off the pace. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Such soft hands.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
That gets the job done.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole.
And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
That's a good-looking shot there. Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. This one's dialed in. Ooh. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This for par.
Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. Matt Kuchar currently leading the field. Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And what's in front of them there, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
That's nicely done.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's return to live play now.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Come on, don't be shy.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Moments like that deserve another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Matt Kuchar is atop the leaderboard with a 3-shot lead. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle too.
Second shot here on the 14th hole. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole,
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
has to putt this one downhill. I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The finish at TPC Deere Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
And he's down there.
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And with that putt, now at 4 under, heading to the final few holes.
Really going to have to dig deep here if they want to win this title.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
And Rich, I just keep watching this name moving north on the leaderboard. They're pulling out all the stops right now.
I'll tell you what, they're getting an awful lot out of their round. If the leaders aren't careful, this player could catch them.
Putting for a par now. Okay, let's head to the next. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ouch, that hurts. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Matt Kuchar is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just 3 strokes back. How close was that to going down? Beauty of a chip shot there.
Great touch.
4 feet to the cup. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And that will take him to 5 under. And Cooge currently leads this one.
If you want to win a TPC Deere run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say. Launched that one into space. Wow.
That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. And this putt is for a final score of 65.
And that signs off on today's round. That's a shame. They came oh so close to what would have been an incredible comeback victory.
The stories that we could have told if they completed the victory would be endless. Unfortunately, not getting it done, but still, what a performance on this final round.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.